What is going on, guys? It is Duke. Welcome to another Rise of Civilizations video. Today on the channel, we're going to be looking at Lancelot. Lancelot as a commander, we're going to be going over his talent tree, the skills that we're looking to see from this guy, and really what he's all about. Now, from a rarity standpoint, he is elite, which means that everybody should have him. He's not epic, he's not legendary. If you're free to play, you should be able to get your hands on him easily and hopefully level him up a bit so it can help you out. So one thing, especially if you're of the German civilization, which I am, he is a Calvary Commander. So we're going to check out, he is a Calvary Commander, a Calvary leader. So in the German civilization, you get a 5% buff automatically just for being in the German arena with your cavalry units. So that's big time. That is something to keep in mind in maybe choosing which commander you want to level up. So now let's go over. He is a cavalry leader and he's also a nuker. That means that he brings the pain. So his first skill is just going to hit that right on the head there. So his first skill, which I did not max out, there's a few guys which I chose to get up to level 3 stars without maxing out their initial skill, their active skill. He was one of them because he was a cavalry leader, and I wanted to get to that second skill. So let's check it out. Lancelot brandishes his sharp sword. You're going to see a monster sword come in from the heavens, dealing massive damage to a single target. A factor of 400 right now for level 3. You start off at 200, you go to 300, 400, all the way up to 600 if you're a max. So not the strongest in the world, but here is a big time one which I really like. So his Knight of the Round Table, he increases cavalry unit march speed by 5% and increases the attack of cavalry units by 5%. So that is big time. Like I said, especially with the German civilization, getting the buff to cavalry, and then on top of that, compounding that with a commander which gives a nice buff to the cavalry units. So that's huge. So that's right now, I was able to max it out, as you can see right there, max level 5%. So that's huge. If you are using Lancelot, I really advise that you max out the second skill. So third skill which I'm working on now is Forbidden Love. So when attacked, Lancelot has a 10% chance to reduce damage taking on the next turn, and you can bump that all the way up to 40, which is pretty big. So a 40% chance of knocking that damage down. And then the final skill here, the Battle of Sorrow. When Lancelot's army has 50% or less of its units remaining, it increases the damage. So it's kind of like when they're down, when they're almost getting to the mat there, they're just throwing their arm up and they're going to get back into it. So giving them a little bit more. And as you can see, if you can max out that final skill, it's a 15% damage bonus, and it also bumps up their march speed. So right now 2% on top of that. So if you need to turn and run, if you need to retreat, so on top of your second skill plus this fourth skill, you can roll out of there quick, hop on the horse and get out of dodge. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. I don't know about you guys, that's cool. But talents, right now we're going to look at the talent tree here for Lancelot. So let's blow this up a little bit. Now, if you're going to go with the cavalry way, that is going to be all the way up to the northwest region. So the first one you want to look at is cavalry attack. An attack of cavalry units led by this commander increased by 5%. And then we can jump over to cavalry defense. It gives a buff to the defense. And then we roll over to cavalry speed, which I said is huge. It's huge because you want to get out to these rallies. You want to get out to these battles quick. If you just log on to your phone and you see that there's a rally already happening, they're going to blast over some opposing cities, and you want to get in, these are the guys to do it because they're fast. They can rally up quick. Now, next one, Calvary Commander, a buff, a 20% additional march speed. Guys, that is huge. That is awesome. And then finally, Cavalry Health. So, as you can see, this is the way to go with Cavalry. If you're German civilization, pay attention to that, please. So after that, I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going to go. I'm going to probably look to go, once I get all the cavalry traits out of the way and knocked out, I'm probably going to look to go to the nuker path and find that. So catch me later down the line to see where that is. But it's all good stuff though. So it's Lancelot's pretty cool. He's got the big huge sword. Everybody knows him from the history. But like I said, he's a Knight of the Lake. So I like lakes and I like knights, and so that's pretty cool. So like I said, it's all good. I got him up. He is right now my top commander at level 23, 3 stars, and we're looking to go ahead and push up these skills. As you can see right now, I just have one sculpture. I got 12 of these over here. what are these? These are the Elite Commander sculptures. I got 12 of those, which I'm going to hold on to them. I don't like dishing them out. I like to really play my cards to see where we are, but I do want to push him up further. He is one of my favorites. I don't use him, of course, for any gathering or what like that. Right now, it looks like I'm using Cleopatra, Joan, and Cleric Dragoon for my gathering at the moment. So, like I said, it's pretty cool, and we're building up right now. There's so many things going on, as I just previously spoke about in my last video. There's a lot of moving and shaking in the level 50 or the 55 kingdom, K55. It's all good. It's all fun, and it's a great time. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know who maybe is your favorite commander that you use. Let me know your civilization, and how are you tying that in with your commanders. You have to pay attention to that stuff. You really have to pay attention to so many things into this game. It can almost sometimes give you a headache because it's like school. You have to know this kind of stuff, but it's all good. Make sure you guys have those alert button, that little alert bell clicked so you can see when the videos are coming out. We will catch you guys later.